Two emotional qualities especially mobilize all of us. One is selfish desire and one is fear. And we could all begin to look in areas of our life to see where those urges are active within us.
Yeah, I think most of us are saved from ourselves because of the lack of power of our thought.
And thank goodness for that.
Yes, I think we're saved from our own lack of potency because thought generates energy commensurate with the potency of the thinking and the quality of what we're thinking at the time. And
probably what we're doing more than thinking is feeling.
Yeah, and
we
some
mistake
people
the two.
we mistake the two and think that that is thinking when it really isn't. It's pure, just emotional, feeling nature. But I was thinking of the phrase in the Bible by St. Paul that said, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind," and that is very much along the lines of energy follows thought, because one can literally transform himself or herself by the renewing of your mental processes and by building a better quality of thought forms in your life and around your life, and just building thought forms based on goodwill and right relationships with the people around you and in your environment, and that will have a real transforming effect on not only on you but the people that you encounter during the day.
There's another saying that one man thinking truth can transform his environment. I don't know who said that, but that to me is a really powerful realization. Say you're in a work situation where you really feel that the company or the organization is not working on the level that it should be. Rather than going after your coworkers in a personal, confrontational way, try transforming and uplifting the objectives of the group or the company by the power of truth, by the power of an enlightened point of view and an enlightened case for change. It's a little hard to explain this without a specific example, but it really does work if you dwell on the level of reality and not on the level of personal confrontation. Most reasonable people of goodwill, which is most of humanity, will respond accordingly. When they are backed into a corner, they engage in self-defense, just like we all do. But when they are left free to accept or reject a new idea, and it's an idea that's presented clearly and it's on the level of reality, it is true, and at the same time a higher, more inclusive, more principled recognition, chances are they will acknowledge it and accept it. So you can transform your environment by thinking truth and presenting it to others.
Yes, and another one of the advice given in the Bailey books is a way to counteract a lie, or when someone is gossiping about you or is apparently attacking you verbally, let's say, and directing negative energy towards you. One way is to devitalize it by love and break it in pieces by the power of a counter-thought form of peace and harmony, and use, as he says in the books, use a gentle stream of wise transmuting love. That's pretty hard to do sometimes if someone is
That would take a series of radio programs to get to the bottom of that.
But
it's interesting.
I think that's what that's what the Buddha did. I think he demonstrated that
what Christ did when he turned the other cheek, but
right,
we don't begin to understand that.
When someone attacked the Buddha, that's what he did. He poured out more love on this person because this person was divided in himself, and there was a big gap in his consciousness, and love was poured in to fill that gap. And I suppose there is a truth to that, but it takes someone with a very aware and very powerful ability to counteract that force.
Well, When the realization that energy follows thought is combined with training in meditation, what happens?
Well, it's said that energy follows thought is a basic principle of Raja Yoga, and we've talked about Raja Yoga before. That's the system of meditation which uses the mind. It means literally the kingly science of the mind. And it's a kind of meditation that we work with in our work through the arcane school and triangles, that energy follows thought, follows the principle that the mind is the organizer and the distributor of energy. Mm-hmm. And when the mind is trained in meditation, it can mobilize and direct energies of light, love, and power into the thought waves that permeate the world, thought waves from which we all draw our ideas. We are all swimming in a sea of thought waves as well as of emotional currents, and we can contribute to the irradiating of the atmosphere for all people to think more clearly by ourselves working in meditation to radiate light and goodwill into human consciousness. It isn't manipulative. It isn't telling someone what to think. It's simply working on a level of consciousness where we are all free to come and go, and building into that level of consciousness more light, more love, more purpose.
And that power is generated much more strongly when we work in meditation with a group.
Mm-hmm, right.
Group meditation is it's like the cable on the suspension bridge. It's not one cable, it's a strand of hundreds of small cables, and that's the basics behind the power of group meditation. Can generate tremendous amount of power, much more power than any individual. And that's the great effectiveness of the Triangle's work, because it's a group network all over the world, people working with light and love.
Mm-hmm.
There's another aspect or a counterpart to meditation. In our training, we're taught to meditate early in the morning. And in the evening, before you go to bed, we're trained to conduct an evening review where you look back on the events of the day and you try to go backwards, tracing events back to their causes. Gradually, you begin to recognize how you use energy and force, because you see the same things happening over and over again, and you begin to correct. So that's also a technique for working with thought.
Okay, and once again, if people would like that gift that we promised you, it's a pamphlet. It's titled "Energy Follows Thought," and it's about what we're talking about today. Our show is about that. So give us a call if you'd like that gift. The pamphlet "Energy Follows Thought" at 1-866-695-8247, or the easy way to remember it, 1-866-NY-LUCIS. Think of New York Lucis. And that's about all the time we have for our discussion today. You've been listening to Inner Sight. Now we would like to close with a world prayer called the Great Invocation. It's a call for light and love and goodwill to flow into the world and into our hearts. Let's listen for a moment to these powerful words.
From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide all little human wills, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.